And guess what, bro? This is the weird thing. You know this actor, right? This guy is called Ben MacKenzie. Yeah, looks like a mini version of Russell Crowe, man, like a younger version, yeah. So anyway, dude. So this guy is actually becoming a semi-celebrity advocate for anti-crypto scheme. So he's saying that basically crypto is unregulated and it's a Ponzi scheme. People coming in, they could do a lot of wash trading. He got an economics degree, man. So he's testifying in Congress, dude. Why is he testifying in Congress? I just don't get it. Why would they let a celebrity? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Madonna to testify on something that they have some research on, but they're not in it. You know what I'm saying? They're not in the industry. If they're not in the industry, why are they talking about it? I think to tell you the truth, I think Ben MacKenzie just got he got a lot of free time, so he got to do his 15-minute of fame right here, man. He thinks it's right in his alley. Writing a book against it, and you know what? Like he wouldn't be 100% wrong. I do agree there are some wash trading in crypto and a lot of bad characters. But it's just like in any other capitalistic world, any other capitalistic market, there's somebody out there that's going to be taking advantage of the market, the government, and the crowd, man. So he started saying that, sorry about my voice, it's like terrible. I know. He started saying that this is Mary Kay for men. I gotta disagree. We actually have a lot of in Asia, we have a lot of women that actually are using and doing crypto stuff. Um, a lot of women holding cryptos, man, in the Asian world, dude. So it's not like a sausage fest, like they have it in America. It's definitely a lot of chicks like putting in big positions, man, in crypto. Um, maybe chicks is not the right word, man. Just a lot of girls, a lot of nice ladies, man. And do they know everything about it? No, man. I mean, but at the same time, I don't know what Tesla was doing. I had no idea what MSNBC was doing, and definitely I don't know much what MCI WorldCom was doing either. You know, so even today is like I haven't even looked at like the balance sheets of like what I bought in the U.S. Like a couple of, like Disney. I can only do my due diligence at the level of a regular consumer, a regular retailer, man, and that's about it. We trust the IP, we trust like the Disneyland stuff. That's all we could do, man. That's all we could do. It, there's just so much stuff we could understand. And to tell you the truth, I think you might look up to some maybe like YouTubers or whatever it is, like chances are is that they don't 100% know everything. You think Elon Musk knows everything about everything out there? He knows a lot more than a regular person. That I agree, but there's no way he could put like 2,000 brains together, right? The 2,000 brains of experiences. So like he wouldn't know that much about crypto. He looked at it. He looked at how Bitcoin is like, and the thing is like a lot of the times Ben MacKenzie actually skipped a lot about what Bitcoin is about. He doesn't talk about the POW part, proof of work part, where you actually have to use money to actually mine Bitcoin. And he said like it's a It's just blockchain is no more than a ledger, which is kind of not true. There are just a lot of companies. I mean, if you look at Ethereum, of where it has become for the past 3-4 years, of like what type of things they actually have done, is actually quite impressive. There's only 2-3 years of building this Ethereum ecosystem. Quite honestly, it was in the beginning was just a lot of people just using Ethereum as coins, you know, storage to a lot of NFT stuff, and obviously like some GameFi and DeFi stuff. Some of them more legit than others, but regardless, it works. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a Ponzi. If it's a Ponzi, there's nothing behind it, and obviously there's something behind it. So in a sense, it's completely false. But like, what I actually do think he actually does a really good job in. I'm gonna pause for a second because like I think it's pointless to see him like kind of jabbling and doing his finger crossing thing. Is that he should tell. Like this is actually it was in March. I think when he first warned about the crypto stuff, it was March of this year that I saw on TV. Maybe he did a little bit of more stuff earlier, but it's around there when crypto was about to belly up. It's actually they were setting back from 40 something thousand to around like 30,000 something dollars. So he knows like the wave of coming is coming. That there's going to be a negative sentiment really quickly about crypto. So he was prepared. He's also like a Dutch Jewish guy. So I guess the Jewish gene is definitely there. It is. He does know something about money. He does know something about acting. That's for sure. So I think he does say one thing he's very good. He said he does a lot, which is he's acting. So he's lying. So again, he could be lying here again. You know what I'm saying? The thing about actors, man, you know what I'm saying? They're always acting. They don't know it. It's part is already ingrained in the blood. They don't even know what's real and what's false sometimes, man. It's scary. And you know what? To me, it's the same thing. Sometimes I look at a camera. I'm a different person, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even talk like that sometimes. But in order to elevate the situation, in order to elevate the the mood, this is what you do to survive, man. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that, like, you had to put up an act to like get your yogurt, get your milk, get a protein shake and stuff. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Ben MacKenzie. You know what I'm saying? Or like Russell Crowe, man. Personally, I thought like Ben MacKenzie was gonna go a little bit further in his acting career, man. Let's see where he's gone, man. I haven't even watched any of his stuff like after OZ, man. There we go, Ben MacKenzie. Yeah, then now he actually changes to like a suit, you know, University of Virginia. I thought like a guy like you would probably go to Harvard or something, or Stanford or something like that. You do have like the connections, I think, or definitely have a decent celebrity profile. So Southland and Gotham. Is it like a Batman show or something like that? Yeah, it is supposedly a Batman show. What was his role there? Yeah, his movies was like definitely I haven't even heard of any of these movies other than Batman Year One. He did the voice here. Yeah. Television, man, like this was like his best gig, man. 92 episode, the OC. It was big. It was big. it was a Fox did a great move on that show, man, and it blew up like Adam Brody and him and Michelle is it Michelle Barton or something like that? Yeah, that's Michelle Barton like gained a bunch of weight, so she doesn't look the same anymore. Like not even a couple of years after the show. So that's a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? She was a great looking actress. So yeah, and then Rachel Bilson. I mean, it's a bunch of like quite honestly, at that time it was a bunch of nobodies in that show and it blew up. And then he did Punked and then he did Gotham, 100 episodes. So I think that paid pretty good. But 2019 basically like he's in a way out of work or maybe he's like finding his new direction or something like that, but to tell you the truth, even though he's anti-crypto, that's his direction, crypto. So he's gonna write a bunch of stuff about crypto. He's gonna be on a bunch of shows. um he's gonna be probably hanging out with a lot of people that they do alternative investments that's not crypto, maybe anything like that is not crypto he's gonna do. So he found his gig, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think one thing that he got it pretty good and quite right is like he definitely should be warning about celebrities when they get into any types of investments because celebrities you talk about actors and singers and stuff like that. I would say like 95% of them are not the best in economics type of thing, so he does have a valid point, you know what I'm saying? Because those are going to be the actors' kryptonite, you know what I'm saying? They're going to buy something, it's going to be like, buy something for 100 million, and at the end, it's worth like nothing, so or very little, because it's they are not the best money managers, um they would buy things that probably normal people wouldn't because actors and actresses they invoke emotions and including they invoke their own emotions um when they're not acting. So they would definitely do things out of like feel and having a great time and stuff like that. If they I mean look, if you're hanging out with, I guess, when any of those actors, you if Sam Bankman Fried, he was in a party and he's like totally like people totally pushing him out as a celebrity, and he was cool and he was like saying some cool stuff like that nobody really understand, but they think it was cool. They're gonna buy into it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's not even about whether blockchain is it's valid or not. It's really depending on who's selling it, to whom, because they're not going to do a lot of due diligence. And I think that's the thing about a lot of people overall, even today in the blockchain world, is that they have zero idea a lot of times about even as the people in the blockchain world. They don't look at charts. They don't understand the charts. They don't understand the cycle. They never studied it. And at the end, that's where the disaster comes. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not doing the due diligence. They just want to raise money and get money, and that's where that's where it is wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's you're hurting not just yourself. You start hurting other people. It's a chain of hurting. Okay, overall. So overall, I mean, it's that's what it is. Well, I mean, Ben MacKenzie, you know what I'm saying? I think overall I would say this is a negative, you know what I'm saying? Like from me, I think like what he's doing is also acting. I think if he actually really understand economics and see how like something is actually not going away for over 10 years like Bitcoin, um especially if it is something that is technology oriented, that is actually from a technology over 10 years, that's a long time, man. Fax machine was like probably obsolete. Obsoleted. Is it obsolete? Obsolete after like good 8 years, right? Like 2000. I mean, like, yeah, I think like a lot of people were started using fax machine, what, 2000 and 1999 or something like that. I think most Americans don't even have one. They never had one. And then businesses had fax machines up to like, you know, 98 to 99. After that, everybody got AOL, man. So they got a scanner, they got AOL, um, whatever you had, like CompuServe or something, Um, I had Prodigy, man. So yeah, I mean, Prodigy, like those type of like technologies, ISP providers, they didn't make it, man. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Bitcoin is that like it's gonna be there, man. So um, anyways, thank you very much. Don't just listen to some actor, going to Congress and stuff like. Nobody was even there, man. I don't, so I don't want to make fun of like an actor that I enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot of his TV episodes, but this I think like I gotta call him out, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to think that Ben MacKenzie is using crypto to further his new career, which is anti-crypto. That's it. So thanks very much. Subscribe and let's explore more, man.